Ladies and gentlemen, the Fowl Language Podcast is back for another one. What's going
That's
on,
right.
good people?
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing?
Hope everybody's doing good out
That's
there.
right. I am Lamar. That is my brother, Casey
Shannon.
Fowler. We are husbands, brothers, and fathers doing stuff in this crazy world, and we're gonna talk about it. So,
Yep, and just like every other episode, you might just hear some foul language. Hope you got your accessories, lay the
right.
kids down, whatever you're gonna do when you watch it, because we're about to go in for another one. So, brother, like past couple episodes, man, I've been starting it off. I think I don't fucking remember, but
hmm
what's best in life, man?
So, if you remember from last week, I had you actually start off because I had a shitty week.
Oh yeah, yep. You're
This week
absolutely
was just
correct.
weird and stupid. So, man, I don't know what's going on, man. So my ID expired for work, and I
Yeah,
didn't realize it.
damn.
So I'm trying to log in and shit, and I'm like, oh, no problem, log in. I must put the wrong thing in. Looking, it says, oh no, your card is expired. I'm like, when does it expire? Expired yesterday, the previous day.
Dang.
Like some bitch. So I go and try to make an appointment. No appointments for the rest of the month.
Yeah, man, it's hard to get those cat card appointments right now.
So I was like, all right, let me go up here, walk in because they said they take emergencies,
Mm-hmm.
and smile and be real nice to see if they can squeeze me in. And surprisingly, it worked out. I only waited about an hour. So
That's not bad.
that's the shortest I've actually ever waited in any given circumstances. But it was like, yeah, crazy shit going on in there. This lady cussed her husband out. It was wild. So it was entertaining. So gotta
Fuck you
give
and
that.
your girlfriend.
Right. It was crazy. I think it was more or less she was mad because it didn't work out the way she wanted to, and she was gonna have to go back home,
Mhm.
and she couldn't take it out on the lady,
Oh,
so she cussed him out because it was a whole bunch. It's a whole bunch of sisters working back there, and she didn't want that smoke. Not at all. Um, let's see what else is going on. So my command center is still up and going. The chair, the monitor mount came. So it's at stage, I'd say like 0.5 right now.
hey, you'll be
So
commanding drones in no time.
so we getting there, about to control the Death Star. So I
Right
know.
on. Okay.
Dang, I thought there was something else. Oh, one more thing. Got move little stupid bugs. Been looking for this guy for a long
Oh
time.
wow, have we drunk? Have I drunk that with you
No,
before?
you haven't.
Oh,
This is another black owned whiskey,
mm.
bourbon, excuse me, out of I think Louisville, Kentucky.
Did you have it ordered?
No, it just started coming here. Like, god damn, oh
Oh shit!
shit,
He got assaulted again, ladies and gentlemen.
that was a little bug too.
Motherfucker.
You trying to earn the stripes, man.
Oh
Oh,
man,
shit,
he
crazy.
just
Man, let me
try to
get some
get this
curtains
shit.
out here because this should be getting on my nerves. Shit, crazy.
Hey, better pull your igloo back out, man.
Right, I know. For the damn summertime, being there sweating.
It's the
But
Foul Language Podcast. Jeez,
right.
it's hot in here. Baby,
But
can I
no,
get some water?
I've been looking for it for a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and it just got to Texas like 2 weeks ago.
That's awesome.
Man, I was ready. I was gonna ask Nikki to see if she'd send me some.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just decided I would wait. And then it got to Memphis, and I was thinking of taking a bike ride out to Memphis at some point in time this spring, summer to go pick some up. But
That must be
it
some
was right.
tasty stuff, man. If you're gonna go on a road
No,
trip for
not even that. One is an excuse for a road trip. I mean,
Mm.
so no, when you ride motorcycles and stuff and you don't mind riding distances,
Mm-hmm.
it's about the ride, and the destination just is kind of the excuse for going.
I
So
get
like
it.
the time I rode to Georgia, it
Mm-hmm.
was for the ride, but the excuse was it was a work trip, so I didn't have to pay for anything. So that's kind of how it ends up working out.
I don't know, man. I couldn't do the bike road trips. Don't you got like gas up like every hour and a half or something like
No,
that,
you
man?
don't have to. I mean, my bike will get about every 2.5 hours,
Mm.
but it's more to stop, stretch your legs, see the stuff. I mean, it's a different mindset than when you're driving in the car trying to get there.
Yep, I still like doors.
Yeah, I know you do. That's fine. I don't mind not having doors.
I'm gonna
So
get an
no,
old
got
school one
that,
day.
testing it out. It's the accessory of the night. So real excited about that.
Cool,
We'll
cool.
see how it goes. I was a little worried, it's like, oh damn. I hope I don't get this and it be trash. But so far, I'm pleasantly surprised. So glad about that.
Word.
But other than that, that's really all that's going on. There's not a whole bunch going on this week. Just a busy week for me, man. That is what's best in life.
All right, man. You got your secret bottle from Narnia or some shit. So that's
right.
that's pretty dope. Let me see, man. What's going on? First and foremost, I know it's gonna be when this come out, it's already gonna be over with. But shout out to Trayshawn. He graduating tomorrow.
Oh
You know
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
right.
His second
Congrats,
degree.
man.
You know, he already got his associate, so he's gonna get his bachelor's. Then I think he's going back for his graduates. I don't really remember. But
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
he's
cool.
graduating tomorrow. You know, getting ready for the wife's birthday this weekend, Mother's Day
Yeah.
this weekend. So just getting ready for all that. Unfortunately, I guess I can let the cat out the bag now. We was gonna go down there and surprise Mama on Sunday, but she has to work and stuff, so
Oh, man.
we're not going down
Yeah.
there now. So she'll just get a phone call or something like that. What else is going on? Finally got the email. They're coming to pick up our stuff. Excuse me, guys. Still got neat things going on. My bad.
That sound real old, man.
Yeah,
Yes.
neat things going on. Yeah, so they're coming to pick up our household goods and stuff to ship them to our new destination down in the ship. You know what I'm saying? Down in the valley where them girls get naked. Shout out to the P Valley people out there who watch this pretty awesome ass show. Really, man, that's really about it, man. Other than this guy's back once again, ladies and
Yeah, I was
gentlemen.
gonna say, man, when you
Briefly,
came on,
you know what I'm
I was like,
saying?
damn, bro, you need a haircut.
Yeah, I'm kind of thugging into the event coming up, man. And Tangi's graduation. I don't want to get a fresh haircut and have to pay to get another
Gotcha.
fresh haircut. I'm just gonna keep it the same. You know, I ain't broke, but you know, I ain't doing shit no way. So, I mean, why the hell not, man? Other than that, we just been chilling. Keontae's testing this week, so he's about to wrap that up tomorrow. Melanin Warriors is actually doing really well. First
Seen
two episodes. Yeah.
2 of that.
Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate the support, man. It's doing pretty good. Recording and edited episode 3 today. Boy, that editing. I'm getting better. Last week it took me 3 hours. Today it only took me like an hour. So that's definitely what's best in life.
Yeah, as long as you get better every time.
Definitely. But that's pretty much it, man. Just busy week, same old stuff I've been talking about the past few episodes. Still getting my knee right, still getting ready to move. Graduation is still coming up. You know,
you'll be in there crying.
Who?
That's my baby, y'all. Oh, that's my baby.
Yeah, so we get ready for that. She's gonna have a nice little shindig before the graduation, little cookout. I'm gonna be actually at Tasha's sister's house doing all the grilling. So that's gonna be pretty interesting.
Well, I swear you are the grill master of the world, man.
Hey, man.
You go to everybody's house grilling.
I'm Anthony Fowler's son, damn it.
Yeah, man. Well, you come out here, you ain't gonna be grilling.
I got you. Neither one of us gonna be grilling. We're gonna be sitting in the house watching your phone. Is that a text message or is those ribs ready yet, bro?
I think the ribs are at temp, sir. Let's go get them motherfuckers.
Yeah, man. Let's eat.
Yeah, but
so that's what's going on, you know, and I've been working with me and Tasha's been actually working together with this whole graduation thing through the whole process, man. So that's pretty dope when you can co-parent successfully, because everybody can't do it.
No.
That might be an episode for another day. I think that'll be a real interesting topic right there. But
yeah, it'd be fun.
Co-parenting is a process. But we're doing it well, you know, we're communicating well, making sure Tangi has everything she needs, make sure she's as prepared as she can be for when she goes off to college. And she called me today, and her orientation for Clayton State is coming up. Right, I didn't know they charge for orientations.
Well, you college, bro.
Everything see, I never went to a real college like that. So I'm like, damn, they charge to tell you about the school?
Yeah, everything is a damn fee.
They can't give you a pamphlet? Damn.
They charge you for that too.
It's gonna be $7, my brother, for the pamphlet. Like, damn.
Right. Because a friend of ours sent some old pictures from the pamphlet from freshman year at college, and you know whose ass ain't in there, right?
You. Ain't paying for that shit. Right. But yeah, with that, man, that's what's best in life, brother.
Cool, man. Cool. All right, man. So I was watching what is it? Cam Newton sipping smoke. I
Hmm.
don't know if you seen that.
I've caught the one where he had Steve Harvey on there, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I was watching that one, and he mentioned that to him, cigars are a form of self care,
Hmm. I
and
can
I
see
thought
that.
that was pretty dope, and I can obviously relate to that.
That you
So
can.
I thought that we could kind of spend some time because self care is what everybody's talking about. Let's
Hmm.
normalize self care and
Yeah.
everything. So I was thinking, what do you do, or what do you consider self care as a father of 15?
Drink until I can't see straight. No, but I actually wrote a couple of things down. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready. Yes, wrote some
Everybody.
things down. I hope y'all ready. Number one, self-care. We're gonna start with sex. That is very important to your body. It relieves tension. You know what I
So
mean?
self care for you. So with yourself,
I mean, if that's all you got, if that's all you got,
are
that's
you talking your personal self care? Or are you just giving self care tips?
that's just a self-care tip. Just personally, I just think
On
sex
the
is a
song,
very important
I
self-care.
ain't afraid to touch myself. I
I
don't
don't
need
need
nobody else.
nobody else.
Who old enough to remember that song?
Yeah, I know. Put it in the comments. Um, but yeah, sex is one of them. Definitely one of them. Because I mean, just to break that down a little bit, like I said, the tension. Sometimes you just, you got that build up that you need to just you know what I mean? Just and then you good to go. Uh, One that I personally do is video games for my
Mhm.
mental self care. Because like I said a few episodes ago, especially when I was deployed, that was kind of like my getaway for a second, or just a stress reliever or something like that. Play a good little fighting game, beat the hell out of something, and you're happy again. What else I got down here? Meditation. Meditation is another tool that I use as a form of self care. Like, and when I'm talking about my ideas and tips and whatever about self-care, it's basically all, what I'm saying, based on how to relieve tension, frustration, stress, things like that. Because us as men, I mean, we'll hold on to this stress on our backs and just carry it until we fucking break.
Yeah.
So meditation's another good one, man. I'll catch myself meditating and sleeping, and
Yeah.
and sleeping. Another good one is exercise.
Hmm.
It gets your body right. Another tool to get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? They say your body's a temple and all that other stuff. So, self-care and your health, they go hand in hand. So that's just a couple. I had one more, man, but I'm going ahead and pass it to you because I'm pretty sure you might hit this one. If not, I'll come back around and I'll hit it. So
Okay.
what about you, man?
Yeah, so I guess one of the first things, kind of along those lines, I used to have it in a routine where I would meditate first. I
Mm-hmm.
don't do it as much as I used to, but I'll say journaling, man. Journaling is amazing for just processing your thoughts, processing what's going on and everything, and just getting it all out there. I mean, because like I said, and I think our journaling episodes, I mean, there's some shit that either you don't want to talk about or you can't quite frame it correctly, but then just writing it out there where nobody's gonna judge you. Hell, you might not even be able to read your own handwriting in a day. It
Mm-hmm.
just gets it out there and you figure it out. um I'd say reading is just and learning. You knew that's what it was.
That was the one reading. I knew you was gonna hit it.
Yeah, man. One of the ways I like to read is if I have a problem that I'm trying to fix,
Mm-hmm.
I like to read and learn about how to get it fixed. So no, that's pretty cool for me too. Um, Let me think. You hit on exercise. Exercise is good. Fighting these bugs is a thing too.
Yeah.
You can take them out. Uh, these guys, man, for real. I mean, this forces some time for you to just sit back if you want to be by yourself.
Yep.
You can just sit outside or whatever and let the
Real good
world
tool.
go by. Yeah, man.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm about to smoke this
Yep.
cigar
Yep.
right quick. All right, well, just let me know when you're done.
See you in 1 to 2 hours.
Like, you
Oh,
know
you
what?
you
I'm like
you
this
took
other
out the
one.
Churchill. You're gonna be back in 2 hours. So yeah, man, that was a nice little. I mean, I don't like to drink to get drunk, but a nice little drink and kind of reflecting on all the flavors and all that stuff in there. I mean, that's kind of a relaxing thing to me.
Yeah.
But I don't do it as much as I used to. Getting massages and shit like that. I mean, that's real relaxing and it's all for little health benefits and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
So That's a real good thing. And just hanging out with your family, enjoying and laughing with your family. I mean, that's always good too. Like
Hmm.
if you're pissed off at somebody or something that got on your nerves, laughing at your silly children makes all that go away real
Yeah,
quick.
I was
So
definitely about to say laughter.
yeah,
Laughter is a
yeah,
definitely good. I mean, you gotta
hmm
laugh, man, because I
yeah,
mean, being angry and depressed and sad all the time, I feel like it takes years off your life, man. It's
yeah.
just
Oh, it does. It does.
you gotta laugh, even
And
when you don't want to. Find something that'll make you laugh.
if you self caring, it ain't got to be like 2 hours and a ritual and I'm going to self care now and
Hmm.
just ink out 5 minutes and just
Yeah,
sit in quiet and just think about stuff or listen to a song that you really like or something like that. And that's good too. I mean, some people watching TV can be too.
hmm.
I mean,
To so.
yeah, I mean, it depends on what you watch, and it depends on you don't want to be like binging and watching hours and hours or hours on TV. I mean, but if you're drained and that's all you need, sometimes that's all
Yeah.
you should do. I mean, so it's getting a feel for who you are and what you need is I mean, I think the key, and finding that activity or that thing to help that need, like you said, sex, like you said, or or take a nap. Shit. I
Definitely
mean
take a nap. That
that
shit right there
helps
is so
too.
important. Ding 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 ding. We got a winner. Definitely get that nap in, man.
Yeah, man.
I
So
mean,
that's
I
what I got.
it sounds like some old people stuff, man, but definitely get that nap.
Oh man, I love my naps, man. I take a nap in a
Yeah,
minute.
man. Who you telling? I'm
Yeah.
meditating. You know, Kevion does it now too. It's so funny.
Yeah.
He'll be dozing off, and hey, boy, get up, go pee. I'm not asleep. I'm meditating.
He got that from his dad.
Man, he repeats everything I say now, man. It's crazy.
Well,
Everything.
that's why they say watch what you say, watch what you
Yeah.
do, because
Hmm.
they are watching.
But I'm a firm believer in do what I say, not as I do. And it works.
Um, to a degree. I mean, but I do feel like they learn more from what you do than what you
I get it.
say.
I get it
So
sometimes.
yeah. I mean,
It
sometimes
varies.
you do want them to do what you say, but yeah, I mean, they
Yeah.
like you said, they're watching and they're mimicking.
Hmm.
So
But yeah,
there you
self
have it.
care.
Yep, definitely important.
You
Definitely
you
important.
you know, as men, when it comes to taking care of yourself, you have to be able
Yeah.
to take care of yourself. Because if
Mm-hmm.
you're a head of a household like we are, and you can't take care of yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, all the other leads there is, then what good are you gonna be to your significant other and your kids?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't none. So I mean, whether it's the smallest thing like sex, that's self
I'm
care.
laughing because you said the smallest thing, and then sex was the next word that came
I
out your
mean,
mind.
because let's be real, like the
I'm just saying, bro.
like let's take that for an example. As far as self care with sex goes, your significant other, that's something that y'all do to keep y'all, what I'm saying, keep them happy. You ain't got to worry about them stepping out, no
Mm.
insecurities or anything like that. Development, if you putting it down like you're supposed to be putting it down, man. Good self care.
For
Just
everybody,
everybody, just
burning calories,
yeah. That's exercise.
get your nap afterwards.
But I think I read somewhere you burn like 2.5 calories every time you have sex, something like that. I read something like that.
It's more than 2.5,
I
I'm
I
sure.
I read it somewhere.
Unless you want some lazy shit, but
This, but yeah, man.
yeah, definitely
Ladies
important.
and gentlemen, y'all take care of yourselves.
That's right. That's
You gotta
right.
take care of your mental first, and then your physical second. In my
Yep.
opinion, anyway. Some people like to do it the other way around, but if you ain't mentally strong in your body, it don't matter if your body's strong if your brain ain't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let us know what you guys do for self
Yeah,
care.
please do.
That'd be good. Any tips, anything you'd add? We'd appreciate that.
Oh yeah. But yeah, man, like I was saying, self-care is important. But I do have a question though. So I want to know,
Sure.
big bro, how do you feel about, like the entertainment industry, I guess, you know what I'm saying? Profiting off of melanin people's pain. You know what I'm saying? Stuff we go
Mm-hmm.
through, went through in real life. They make the movies of it and everything like that. How do you
Mm-hmm.
feel about that?
So I thought about it a lot, or I have been thinking about it even recently. I mean, if you think about in general as a people, what are some of the challenging things, the difficult things, the dark parts of our history in this country.
Hmm.
And you're talking slavery,
Yep.
you're talking police brutality, you're talking segregation, you're talking and stuff along those lines. And what are all the movies about? Slavery, segregation, police brutality, or some kind of racism. And I get tired of the shit.
Hmm.
So I personally don't watch those kinds of movies. Like I've never seen 12 Years a Slave. Um, it's always movies like that. Like there's a show on. What made me think about it was that show, and I haven't even watched it, and it may be very good. But them on
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I haven't watched it either.
on what you call on Amazon Prime,
Hmm.
and it's like I see like blackface and minstrel show looking shit, and
Hmm.
what looks like a black person moving into a white neighborhood. And in my time, I got other shit to do.
Yeah,
Even when you think about like Falcon and Winter Soldier, it touches on it a little bit. I mean, that was done well, but I mean, it's there. So just when you escape in the world of Marvel, they bring your ass back home just to let you know this shit's different.
yeah,
Um, there's another show where um a movie where the police killed the man's son and they end up going to the police station or something.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And the child was
Um,
a mixed child, like
yeah,
the
I
daddy
can't.
was white. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
was a
can't.
good movie too.
And then there was one with Taraji P Henson. I think there's a whole bunch of them.
Hmm.
And I mean, it feels like every time you turn around, there's a movie where the black man shot by police officers
Yep.
and calamity ensues.
Or they're in
Let's tell
prison,
some.
or
Right. Let's
they.
tell some different stories, man. Or talking about drugs and shit. And nothing
Yep.
against like The Wire and Power and
Hmm.
Snowfall. Those are good shows, but can we use that same energy to talk about like Mansa Musa or Shaka Zulu or
Yeah.
give me some good shit that you can latch on to and be proud of. Not oh, we talking about slavery
Hmm.
again, huh? But then then when you hear people on the news and shit, they want to talk about how it was an unfortunate part of our history. I mean, I think we spend more time trying to, I don't want to say sensationalize, but dramatize it in TV
Hmm.
than to teach the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I feel like in school it's like, oh, slavery happened, it was bad. Um, Emancipation Proclamation came and they were free, and we move on and we're all happy and everything was perfect.
Abraham Lincoln was the savior of all melanin people.
Right. Not to mention that it was like what, a year, 2 years before some people got word. So
Hmm.
I mean that's kind of like my whole thing. Let's tell some different stories.
I'm with that.
I'm sure there's enough talent out there. There's enough stories we can tell.
Oh, you know the
Why?
talent is there.
Yeah. Why it always got to be like the same topics, man?
Hmm.
I feel like because you get that emotional rise out of people and it's such a charged topic, it's like low hanging fruit. And that's kind of why I'm not a big fan of movies that profit off of our pain, if you will.
Right.
So yeah, man, that's kind of how I feel, man. So what do you think?
Well, just like you said, man, they focus on our pain, and unfortunately it sells. You know what I'm saying? The shit sells.
Mm-hmm.
You got the
Mm-hmm.
the slavery movies all the way back to the Roots, Amistad. Hell, they remade Roots.
Yeah, I know.
Um, which was another one, Underground, which was a
Yeah.
really good show.
Yeah.
And the reason I feel like they canceled the show because it was about to completely flip the script,
Mm-hmm.
which was actually in history, you know what I'm saying, what was going to happen, but they didn't want to see these melanin people
Mm-hmm.
doing what they did in that time frame, because you know what I'm
Sure.
saying, there was one episode in particular, excuse me, with that particular show. I believe it was episode 6 at the end, and the actress that was playing Harriet Tubman, she was saying some real powerful pro melanin type stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then a few episodes after that, they completely canceled it. You know what I'm saying? If you know the history of Harriet Tubman, besides, oh, she freed a whole bunch of slaves and stuff. If you know what I'm
Right.
saying, what she
And
did
then they,
after during the Civil War time frame, which that's where they were getting to, was the
yeah.
Civil War,
Did you see
and
the
they cut it.
movie that
I didn't want to see it. I heard it
I
didn't
didn't either.
really. it
Yeah.
didn't depict Harriet Tubman on who Harriet Tubman really was. So I didn't want to see it. And then
Yep.
next is oh Jesus. Next is
They scare you, did?
no
Yeah.
man, the cigar choked me up a little
Oh,
bit.
gotcha.
And then the next thing is like the police brutality movies, the movies about segregation. While powerful movies, you know, Selma, I think it was something else called like Chicago or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The other one they came out with, those guys were accused of rape and stuff, that came out
Mm-hmm.
on Netflix,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. While they're powerful movies, getting the message and everything like that, they're so much more artistic,
Yeah.
powerful in a positive light that us melanin people have. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Shaka Zulu, something to look forward to. Just so many other people that you can actually pin something to. That's why I thought, in my opinion, Black Panther was so iconic, man, because it showed us in a whole new light. You know, we were the advanced ones. You know what I mean? We was the ones that was just Black Panther was that dude. His whole family was that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, you got Shuri, who's the smartest person in the Marvel universe, basically. You've got Wakanda, which is the richest nation in the world. And I mean, and that's kind of dope to see.
Right. Exactly. And you know what I'm saying? Seeing more stuff like that. And yeah, I get the hood movies and things like that. Yeah, that's a part of it. And you know, it's kind of our fault too, because we feed into it. Me myself, because I love watching Shotas and Minister Society and Boys in the Hood, and I could keep going forever and ever and ever.
I mean, yeah, there's a place for those. I mean, Shotas is my movie too. Minister Society, Boys in the Hood. I mean, those are all good movies. But
take the what, leave the what? Bumba Clyde, but that's my shit. I'm sorry.
But yeah, I mean, there's so many other movies. I mean, like, and you mentioned the young man who got accused of rape in that story. I mean, so it's like a double-edged sword with some of those movies sometimes, because sometimes they illuminate the issue, and put a spotlight on it. But fuck.
But and there, but on the other side of the coin, there are some that actually are really dope. That's promoting, you know, art and genius and stuff. They got, I forgot the name of the movie, but it's one with the African girls playing chess. You got Keelan and the Bee, the Great Debaters. There's another one that was set in Africa. The dude that played Victor Sweet from Four Brothers, he was in it. And it was the kid who chased the wind or something like that. That was a really
Etiopor was in that.
That was a really, really dope movie. I don't know if you've seen it.
Based on a true story.
Yeah, and it was a really dope. It was showing, you know, how innovative we are, because we're some innovative, creative people. You know what I'm saying? Like, show us the struggle of the dude that created the lawnmower or something. You know what I mean?
There's
something
a black
different.
Chess grandmaster.
Really, I didn't know that.
Living,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I can't remember his name right now. If I find it, I'll put it right down here.
And I would love to hear that story.
But yeah, I mean, dope story. I listened to a couple interviews from brother, real smart too.
Right.
And he talked about like what it took for him to become a grandmaster, and and all the initiatives and shit that he's doing. Dope stories.
Yeah, and they're kind of hinting to it, kind of. You know, not really changed up, but they're doing like the stories of like the famous singers and stuff. You know, you got the NWA movie, it was dope. A couple of other TLC movie, they're doing those,
right?
Which is cool, I get it. But even in the music industry, we're not the real positive, informational type rappers. They get no love, none.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
No, you got Common, excuse me, Talib Kweli, Most Def. Even Kendrick was spitting bars, and he's kind of quiet right now. I mean, the ones that's really, really, really spitting, they're kind of getting tossed to the wayside for these self-snitching ass rappers. I mean,
shout out to a previous episode.
I mean, call a spade, but you know, it's just, I think it's just one of those tools that's, you know, used in mainstream. I can't say what I really want to say, but it's just one of those tools I feel like is being used to keep us in this catatonic state, if you will. Catatonic. I think I said it right.
You're close enough.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, man. But there's so many of these movies out there, man. They're not gonna stop making them because we're gonna keep watching.
Right. It's like I said, it's low hanging fruit. I mean, you know, you're gonna get both sides of any situation. Trying to watch it, and it sells and it's easy, and if it keeps selling, they're gonna keep doing it. And you know, that's what you see in the news, like we talked about. So why not try to capitalize on what you see in the news all the time?
and it's this ain't a plug or nothing, first of all, but that's kind of the reason why I created the Melanin Warriors podcast. You know what I'm saying? To bring people that you don't hear about at all to life, like Queen Nzinga. Who knew who that was?
But
so very few.
No, but yeah, I mean that was dope. But I mean the thing is though, I still learned a couple things when I listened to it though. So,
really? I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, that was dope.
And just putting stuff, just broadening our horizons. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just the hood and gang and police shooting and being in prison. I mean, there's so much more. But right now, with the climate and everything that we're in currently, racism sells.
Yeah.
Police brutality sells. And I mean that's just a fact, but it still sucks because we got so many different avenues, different assets, different aspects of our lives and talents and everything like that. That's not really being brought to light like it should be.
Right. Like with some of the movies, man, I would have to be like, yeah, I can't watch this movie during the week or on a Sunday because I got to go to work the next day.
Yeah. And I feel you. Enough said. You ain't even got to go into detail. I think everybody that's melanin understand what you're saying right now. Like, man,
if you don't, hit us up on Instagram. We can talk about it.
Hit us in the DMs, man. We can't put that out for everybody to see, man.
Right.
But yeah, you're exactly right, man. Because then you go to work Monday morning like, Mr. Fowler, you shut the fuck up. Right. But yeah, man. Hopefully something changes. I don't see it. Shout out to what's his name that's really crushing it. Peel. I think that's doing all the directing and stuff like that. He's all over the place with his stuff, man. And it's
but he'll talk about racism, but it'll be kind of a subversion of your expectations.
Right.
That's what I appreciate.
Right. Just like Lovecraft Country, which you really should watch.
Because the way that one of these days.
Because the way that ended, I was like, oh.
What service is that on again?
HBO. Oh, it should be on HBO Max. It should be on
we'll
HBO
watch
Max.
it then, because if it was on Showtime, it ain't happening.
Because like all the, what I'm saying, the hidden gems, the messages and stuff that this guy throws into all his movies, man, is freaking astounding. And I mean, if you don't catch it, you don't catch it. Like, and I can't remember who did the other movie, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom or something like that. There was another message in there that I caught. A lot of people thought it was a real stupid movie, but
I still gotta watch that, man. I ain't watched it.
If you knew what you was looking for, you will understand how Chadwick Boseman's player, the person he portrayed in that movie, did what he did at the end of it. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out real soon.
You should. But with, that's really all I got, man. I just hope things start switching up, for most of my kids are already old enough where they see this type of stuff already, but when LJ gets older, when I, God forbid, won't be for a long time, have grandchildren and stuff like that, I hope it changes up a little bit to show them a little bit more, a couple more melanin superheroes. Stuff like hidden figures and stuff.
Yeah, because what's her name? Dang, I can never think of her last name, but Simone is reading her book. Is it Catherine? Yeah. Catherine Johnson. Her name escapes me right now because I'm trying to think about it, but Simone's reading the book right now.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
So yeah, definitely exposing to math and science and stuff like that, and just all the other stuff that's out there in the world. So,
and you mentioned Simone reading. That's something else. They put out some stuff to make kids see that it's cool to read. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to be that kid that makes straight A's. You ain't getting picked at because you make straight A's, because that's what's the cool thing now.
Yeah. Sometimes you get lucky, like I did, and we going off topic a little bit when this bug gets on my face. But sometimes, you get lucky, like I did, because a lot of times people around was like, you know what, we gonna make sure you good, man, because you seem to be doing something with yourself. So like the dudes that sold drugs and stuff like that, I was cool with them brothers, man.
Yeah,
and they were just like, hey, do what you got to do, man. You're gonna be all right.
And that's the real ones. That's the real ones.
And yeah, and that's the kind of stuff that people don't understand that dynamic is out there too, where they're like, hey, well, we gonna still uplift those that are trying to do something with themselves.
And there's still a lot of OGs out there like that. Even and as I say, OGs, we're the OGs now, guy.
I know. Crazy, right? Crazy.
Quentin said something about it a few months ago. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
But you
Like
know,
you
that's
said,
that same energy. We just gotta pass it to the
Yeah.
younger ones.
yeah, that's it.
The younger ones are more hard headed than we were, and you
Yeah.
know, think they're invincible and all this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, we just gotta weed them out. You know what I'm saying? Grab the ones we can grab. You know, help the ones we can't. And I did a lot of that when I was working at Youth Challenge. You know,
Yeah.
trying to pull the young brothers in and show them a different mindset and everything like
Yeah.
that. That was like the best part of that job, man.
Mm-hmm.
Won't go
And I
back
mean,
there.
there's a lot of brothers out there that's doing it too. I
Yeah.
mean, so it's out there, and hopefully we'll be in that list of brothers that's doing it
Oh yeah.
too.
Oh yeah.
So,
I definitely want to get
so
into like
we'll
some
see.
kind of non-profit, you
Mm-hmm.
know, at
Mm-hmm.
youth, showing them something different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
definitely,
Something.
definitely, definitely.
But we'll see. That might be coming in the
Yeah,
future. Who knows?
yeah. Who knows? Never know. So yeah, man, let's have some fun tonight,
Let's
and
do
let's do
it.
some anime. I like anime list, so
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
like watching them online. And now that we're doing stuff online, I like the opportunity to create our own anime list.
Mm-hmm.
So, just thinking about it,
And a
we
lot of people
talked about
that's
some.
anime fans is feeling our anime videos, by
Oh,
the way.
cool, cool, cool. Respect. So I thought about this time, this anime list, to kind of, since it is before Mother's Day,
Mm-hmm.
and let's show a little love to the ladies out there, and
Got
let's
to.
give our top anime women, and it can be
It's gonna be interesting.
either because they're their role in the story,
Mm-hmm.
how they're attractive, they overpower dope characters, just whatever your criteria is, um, give it.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and jump into this thing then, man. I mean, I've watched a lot. I'm pretty sure when it's your turn, you're gonna have some people I ain't never heard of. I'm gonna be over here Googling your shit as we doing it. But
You might.
um number one on my list was Rukia from Bleach.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was like a really dope, underrated character. You know what I'm saying? She was actually strong as shit, but they played her off to be kind of like a somewhat of a damsel in
They
distress
did.
towards, you know, Ichigo, but her bankai was cold, you know what I'm
I
saying?
can't wait to see that shit animated, man.
What
Gosh, I can't.
the last season, the Quincy arc?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Either
just gonna be cold.
Sodane Shiryuki or something.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite. Just how it's done.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's one of my
Yeah. I
favorites.
started playing Jump Force with the boys again. And I was playing with Ruki and I was
Mm-hmm.
Tsukuyomi. Oh, I was like, yeah, she was fucking cold. But yeah, man, she was one of the most underrated female characters. I wouldn't say she was the strongest in Bleach, but she was definitely top tier when
No,
it
not strong as
came.
women at all.
Mm-mm,
But
hell
she
no.
she was
But she
dope
was
though.
top.
But
She was definitely top tier in my opinion.
mm-hmm.
And since we're going into Bleach, Yoruichi is my number two because
I knew
Yoruichi
we
was
would have one.
Yoruichi was cold as hell, man. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Oh, you created this move? No, this shit already had a name. Pop, 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 beat your ass. And then she'll flip over to a cat real quick. But you know what I'm saying? She was strong as shit.
Yeah.
Ichigo is probably like one of the strongest, he is the strongest because he's a fucking everything in the anime. And you know, that was
Mm-hmm.
his first trainer. So you know, I had to
Yeah.
do
Shout out to
Yoruichi,
her.
man.
Yeah.
The third one, I don't even know if you're gonna catch it, but I'm gonna have the third one. I'm gonna have to go with Akame because Akame was just ruthless as hell, no expression. She would kind of remind me of like a female Hiei sort of.
What's the anime? I mean, I know who it is, but what's the
Akame
anime?
got killed. I'm sorry,
Yeah, I know.
Akame
Yeah.
got killed. Like
Yeah.
her sword was tough. She whooped her own little sister's ass
Yeah.
in the show. You know what I'm saying? She was the last. Spoiler alert for guys who haven't seen it, been wanting to see it. I don't really care. She was the last survivor in the anime, that is, because you said the manga's different.
Yeah, it's different.
So she was the last survivor out of all of them, and she was just fucking them up. Her sword was cold as fuck, and all she did was eat and kill folks. Man, that was it. That's all she did. I'm
Yeah.
gonna eat this big ass cow ass or something, whatever she ate.
Right.
And then, can I kill him now? You're the target. Just straight faced, as cold as
Yeah.
hell, man.
Yeah.
That was number three. Number four is Nezuko, however you pronounce her name. Me and the wife got the arguing about it because that's one of her favorite female anime characters.
Did you see the
From
movie?
Yeah, I was gonna tell you about that. We went to go see it last weekend.
Cool. Yeah, we
Shit was
missed
cold.
it. So
Shit was
we
cold.
missed it, but we'll catch it.
But you know, she was another cold character. I read the whole manga for Demon Slayer and seen how she evolves and stuff. You know what I'm saying? A demon who don't eat people like all the regular demons, but she's just as fucking strong. And then with the little fire shit she could do eventually. They haven't showed it in the anime really yet.
Yeah, just in episode 19, they touched
you
it a
got a
little bit.
piece,
Yeah,
but it gets even more. It gets doper, bro. It gets way doper.
Cool.
She's like a real cold ass character, and we're gonna go into number 5, which is gonna throw you off. I cannot remember her name to save my life, but Kuwabara's sister and Yu Yu Hakusho is my number 5. I cannot remember her name.
I don't know Kuwabara's sister. I remember Hiei's sister, but I don't remember
Kuwabara's sister, the one that had no powers, smoked a cigarette, and was
I kind of remember her because she was kind of a delinquent too. I remember her like, yeah, I had to look her up because I can't remember.
But she was an asshole in the whole anime. She was an asshole. She was whooping Kuwabara's ass. When he was about to die a couple times in the tournament, she was just like, well, he's here. He's getting his ass whooped again. Damn, brother, you lost again. What you gonna do? You gonna die? You gonna live? What the hell you got going on? And then me being a cigarette smoker, every time I seen her light a cigarette, I'm like, damn, she making me want to go smoke a damn cigarette. So she was a real, and she wasn't no main character. She wasn't fighting and all that shit, but she was just one of those background characters that's like, if you're a Yu Yu Hakusho fan, she's one of those memorable characters for me. So with that's about it for mine, man. I got an honorable mention, I guess, but I'm gonna let you go ahead and get yours out, and maybe I'll throw that honorable mention on.
Yeah, go ahead and give us your honorable mention real quick.
All right, well, fuck it. Since we on Yu Yu Hakusho, freaking Genkai, man. Genkai was another asshole who was strong as shit. But even though she gave Yusuke all her powers, man, she could whoop your ass, she could cuss you out, and she could play video games like a motherfucker, man. So she was one of the coldest older female anime characters that I liked a lot, man. So that's about all for me, man. How about you? Because I'm about to go ahead and get Google up right now.
Oh man, it's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that. I promise.
All right. So what you got?
I was thinking about it, and it's one of those things when you have to sit down and put it on paper. It takes a while to figure it out. So since you mentioned the Kame ga Kill, I thought about Esda.
Which one was that?
That's the leader of the Jaegers, with the ice power and frozen.
Oh yeah, she was cold.
For some reason, I like batshit crazy women characters.
Yeah,
and I think it's because in Japanese, the Japanese voice actresses do an amazing job portraying crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
I love like when there's a woman character that's crazy in the anime, I almost have to watch it in Japanese because I just love how they're done.
Yeah.
And you might even see a theme. Well, no, I didn't put them on here because I didn't remember their names. So I'll describe the anime for a couple of my honorable mentions, but I didn't remember their names.
Okay.
I've got, let's see, Yoruichi. We talked about her, of course. Going back a little bit, Sango from Inuyasha.
I thought about her.
Liked her so much, I named my dog after Sango.
Yeah, that you did. But what did you like about her specifically?
So Sango was cold because she had no power. She just had a big ass boomerang.
Yeah.
And she was still ready to get smoked with the boomerang. She was always first to charge.
Man, she had the demon cat shit, man. Yeah, that bounced out her power. She had Kilala or Kirara as the caption does.
Right. I hate how they have her just washing dishes and Yashahime though.
Yeah, she ain't doing shit.
Can you do something?
Yeah, well, I think what is it? Her son has the dry coats now, so I mean, she can't fight with nothing.
Yeah, so I mean, I liked her. Let's see, let me get these out. So you never watched Full Metal Alchemist?
No,
but Major Armstrong has a sister, and I think her name is Olivia Armstrong. I can't think of her first name right now, but she was a major, and she was cold as fuck. So like the first time they show her, she's sitting on like a chair. And like I think it's the north or the south, wherever it is, it's cold as hell, and it's like impregnable.
Damn, I just pulled her up, but she was tough like that.
Yeah, man, she was cold. No alchemy, no nothing. She was just cold as hell, man. Like if you watch the scenes with her in it, she was cold. She could fight. Her brother was one of the stronger alchemists and main alchemists in the show, but he still ain't fuck with her.
Her,
right? No,
that's not her.
I mean, that might be her as like a young picture. It might be like her as young.
Catherine Ella Armstrong?
No, I don't think so. That's not her.
The fourth daughter of the illusionist Armstrong?
No, keep going. She's older.
Oh, you said Olivia.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, something like you found it in. If you found that, that's her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
she looked like she badass.
yeah, she was cold. She had a sword. Um, you haven't you don't watch these anime, man. Mikasa from Attack on Titan. I guarantee you've seen clips of her. She cold as hell, powerful, strong.
Was she in season 1 or 2?
She's in all the seasons. She's like the main woman. So when you see Aaron, Armin, and her, you see a blind guy, the main guy, and then there's
Mm-hmm.
her. And they're
I
always
think I know who
together.
you're
She wears a
talking about. I
scarf.
think I know who you're
If
talking.
you've
Yeah.
seen
Oh,
any
yeah, yeah, yeah,
promotional
yeah, yeah.
art, you've seen her.
Yeah, the woman with the
She's
scarf.
cold.
I know
And
exactly
then
what
the
you're talking
internet
about.
went crazy when she was damn doing sit-ups and shit and had like the 8-pack. That was kind of funny. One, there's an anime called Black Lagoon. I don't know if you've ever
Heard
seen
of
that.
it, never seen it.
You should watch that. I think you'd like that.
It's the death,
Revy,
murder, and mayhem.
there is nothing but death, murder, and mayhem in that.
Yeah, I might have to check
Like
it out.
you should check. I think you would like that.
Okay.
Revy has 2 guns. She smokes cigarettes and she cusses everybody out.
Oh, that sounds entertaining
Yeah.
already.
Oh yeah, man. Black Lagoon, Revy is the shit.
Okay.
You'll like it. Once you watch. Matter of fact, you know what? Decision made right here.
Black Lagoon.
That's your anime you
finally
gonna watch for the best.
It's been what, like
That's your
9 episodes. We finally got it. Black Lagoon. Let me write that down. Man.
So yeah, that just came to me. Yes, that's what you are watching.
Got it. How many seasons?
I think it's like 1 or 2, and then there's an OVA.
Okay.
But yeah, you'll like it. There's a whole bunch of murder, death, mayhem, killing, shooting, smoking, cussing. Yeah, it's good.
I'm with it.
Yeah. And then my last one is kind of an oddball one. So there was this anime called Holic. It's spelled XX, 1 or 2 X's, XX Holic. And ooh, bugs, y'all stupid.
Is it the one that's like HULOCK something?
It's HOLIC something.
I think I know what you're talking about.
You've probably seen it, but she was like, she's kind of like helps you get your wishes. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but she like helps you grant your wishes, but she don't necessarily tell you there's a catch. And one of those like shifty kind of characters, and it was just real cool how she's played. Real cool. Like I know way more than I'm gonna tell your ass, but
Goddamn con artist.
Not necessarily a con artist, but more of a, I don't know how to put it, like kind of like a sagely type. Like if I don't know how to describe it. It's more like most characters. And then honorable mentions, I think her name is Yumiko Jabami from Kakiguri, Netflix anime. She's crazy. It's one of those where it goes on my theory, if you don't give a fuck about what people think, they have no power over you. And probably nobody talks about that particular aspect of the anime, but it's an anime about gambling. And there's the school has a caste system based on gambling, and where you are in the hierarchy of the school based on how much you win gambling. So if you lose everything, you become, I think, what's called a dog, and you wear like a chain, and you become like that person who you lost to's servant. But she don't give a damn about being a dog. She's in it for the thrill of the gambling. So like the whole school couldn't shake her because she was just crazy. And so yeah, she was crazy. So that was cool. And then I don't think I have any more. I'm sure there's a whole bunch more. I mean, I have to go through my millions and millions of anime to try to figure out some more, but those are the ones that come on top of my head. So yeah, with that, man, that's my list.
Wait,
you got any more?
Hold on, wait. Tsunade. Gotta shout out Tsunade. She's one of the legendary Frikasane. Strong as hell. Stay drinking, stay gambling. She'll cuss you out, beat your ass, and then heal you and put you back together. All at the same damn time.
Right.
So yeah, just a quick little extra honorable mention, man. Tsunade from Naruto and Naruto Shippuden and Boruto.
Oh, she's in Boruto too?
Briefly. Yeah,
Anko was I liked Anko, and I hated how they did her in Boruto. Hurt my feelings, man.
We ain't gonna go into that because you'll get in trouble.
Yep, we will shut up. If you know, you know. So yeah, man. So with that, man, it's been fun. We out here.
And another one
are still around. Gotta find a new setup again to combat these bugs. But oh well, I'm out here. It's fun. We did it.
Always
again.
a good time.
Yeah, man. So thanks everybody for joining us again. We'll be back next week about the same time.
Yes, sir. Any quote?
I need to do better about my quotes, man. So
you ain't got no quote.
I'll have quotes, but like I said, because I'm reading that daily motivation, I'm like, I don't want every quote to come out this book. And then it'd be like Fowl Language Podcast, the sub podcast on Stoicism.
Well, I got a little something, if I may.
What you got?
If I may. It came from a new up-and-coming rapper. He's actually really dope. Dude named Moray. I don't know if you heard of him. Check him out if you haven't. He got a real different sound. But in one of his songs, he says, "I keep all the cheese because I never fed rats." And I thought that was really dope.
I get it. It's dope.
Trust who's in your circle type of shit.
Yeah, man.
Know
your circle.
Exactly. Because they're guaranteed if your circle big, you got 2 or 3 rats in that motherfucker that's stealing your cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Stealing your cheese.
You having a little too much fun with that, bro.
But yeah, man, that's really all I got, man. Like always, like, subscribe, share, comment, especially next
on Instagram and Facebook.
Do that. And the Fowl Language TikTok, you know what I'm saying? It's associated with Melanin Warriors, but y'all follow us on TikTok as well. At Melanin_Lion. And I'm pumping both the Fowl Language podcast and the Melanin Warriors podcast on that one. So y'all check us out on the TikToks. I ain't dancing and doing all this shit, but just putting a little stuff out here and there, man. So y'all check us out on TikTok too.
That's right, everybody. All right, like I say every week, take care of yourselves and take care of each other.
Yes, sir.
See you guys, and we out.